Hey, you just got off in time. Just in time to join the build show. So this one's a pretty cool one. I don't know if, I think I'm pronouncing it right. Ariel. Is it Ariel? I hope I'm pronouncing the name right. And if I am not, please tell me. I smell Micro Center deals. Actually, none of this came from Micro Center. Except for maybe the case. The rest of it was from online ordering. They don't even have these nice cables. But do you see the color scheme going here? But it's not gold. It is not purple. But it's blue. We got a blue build. A build that's blue. And we're going to be putting it in an awesome case. All right, let's go ahead and we're just going to jump into the loadout, shall we? Starting off with our CPU, we have the AMD Ryzen 5 5600, which has got the 6 cores, 12 threads, and a maximum boost of 4.4 gigahertz. This bad boy, which we're going to be plugging into a ASRock B550 Phantom Gaming 4AC. You can see I like that board. The only reason why I like this board is because of the price point and because it's an ATX motherboard. Again, I probably could have gone with a micro ATX motherboard and got the USB-C front panel connection, which this case has, and this motherboard does not have. It means the USB-C connection on the front of the case is not going to work, unfortunately, but it would be a micro ATX motherboard instead of an ATX motherboard inside an ATX case. Yeah? So, downside to that. But other than that, the board covers all the features that you need for a decent gaming PC. All right, so B550 Phantom Gaming 4AC with 32 gigabytes of DDR4 memory. We've got two 16 gigabyte sticks here by Team Group, which is the T-Force Vulcan Z with a CL16. And then we have a 1 terabyte M.2 NVMe SSD, which is a MP44L. It's a Gen 4 SSD, so it's got a maximum read of like 5,000 megabits per second, just like the other drive we used in the other build the other day. Yesterday, I think it was, actually. And then we have an RX 6600, going with the AMD build out. So we're of course going to go with an AMD Radeon RX 6600, and we're cooling the CPU with a Peerless Assassin 120 SE, which is addressable RGB, and it's in black. And we have some additional fans for the case, but let's talk about the case first. The case is the Montech Sky 2, so you've seen me building this before, but it's blue. And I think you've actually seen me do a blue one before, but really cool color. Hence the reason why we have the cool blue-looking cables to go along with it, with the color scheme. Color scheme is basically going to be a black and a blue, mostly blue. Then we have also the additional fans, because the Montech Sky 2 includes 2 reverse blades on the side, a reverse blade on the bottom, with the option of a second reverse blade on the bottom. So I did grab the second fan for the bottom, so that's going to fill, we're going to fill that out. And because we're not doing an AIO, we're doing a air cooler, I did grab the set of 3 to go on the top to fill it out. We do have the exact Montech fans that we're going to be filling out the case with, so that it looks more full and has some really cool RGB action inside there. So it's going to look really nice. Then we have a 650 watt 80 plus gold power supply and the extension cables, which is the blue and black cables here. So without further ado, guys, let's go ahead and jump into the build. Let's get started. Let's get this thing built. You know, it's Friday, so I thought, you know, what better day than Friday to build a build? There is no better day to build a PC than on Friday. That means I could have this ready for the weekend for them, making the weekend that much better. How you doing, Tat? You got any big plans for the weekend, sir? We're zooming in. All right, here we go. So first off, we're going to get the CPU installed, and then we're going to move on to the RAM, the SSD, and the tower air cooler. I'm great, enjoying grilled burgers, chilling, and watching you. Thank you, sir. When are you planning on doing the Montec case? Is that you? That's you that wants to do that, right? The Montec King 95 Pro. When are you planning on doing that? Also, I don't know what's going on with that RAM. I think that was you that was having that RAM issue as well, that was reporting it. My theory, though, for the RAM issue that you're having is that either Lenovo did something to their motherboard with an update, or there's a RAM or a motherboard problem. One of the two is the problem. But I would assume Lenovo probably did something that changed something on the motherboard, which made it less compatible with the RAM. That would be my first go-to assumption there. I've been actually meaning to bring that up. I hope in 2 months. Nice. The burgers really sound good right now, by the way. I still haven't eaten dinner yet. So thanks for bringing that up. I don't typically like building on a full stomach. Now we're going to go ahead and drop in our 1TB M.2 NVMe SSD after we installed our 32 gigs of DDR4 3200 CL16 RAM by Team Group and our Ryzen 5 5600 in the AIM4 socket there. Now it's time for the SSD. I did try just the 2 sticks, same results. One set goes 4800, the other one goes 4000. That is so weird, man. I've never seen it. That's why I think it's got something to do with the Lenovo board that's in there. I've never seen that before. Where they produce different results like that, that's just bizarre. Here we go. We got our M.2 SSD installed. Now we're going to go ahead and tackle our cooler. We got our hardware kit here for the cooler. I think you guys have seen me Put a few of these together right now. By now, right? I've only done a few of them. Just a few. Go ahead and remove these stock brackets. There we are. Now we're ready to get the cooler out of its packaging and drop this thing on it. It's just weird to me that the CPU-Z shows that the timings are different now. Yeah, that is kind of weird. What does the task manager show it as? I'm just wondering if maybe CPU-Z has trouble reading the memory on that board. It is a strange board. Not your typical by Lenovo. So it's possible that CPU-Z is just not reading it right. What is a task manager? If you pull up like the performance tab, select the memory, and then look at the bottom, should show like 4800 MTS or something like that. 4000. So yeah, it's running at 4000, which is strange. That is a weird number for DDR5. Honestly, it should be more like 4800, which I think is the base speed for DDR5, you know? Yep. 4800 is what it ran for almost a year. Yeah, that's what I don't... there's got to be something wrong with the motherboard. Or it's got to be something wrong with the RAM. One of the two. And, you know, I'd put money on the motherboard being the problem. Hey, what's up, Ant-Man? What's up? Do you have a setup tour of your personal setup? I do not. But right now it looks like ass. What I mean by that is it looks terrible because I intentionally let my setup go, just the PC side of it, because I wanted to do a video on how to clean a PC, so I just let my PC get really dirty. I haven't cleaned it in like a year. And the idea was to create a YouTube video on how to clean your PC and make it look like new. Because most time, the joke would have been like, we know your PC looks like this, right? So I needed a PC that looked really bad. And so I just let mine go. So right now mine's just terrible looking. I do have some pictures in the Discord from a long time ago, somewhere, of the setup, but I can do that. I could take some pictures and show you guys the setup. It's not pretty. You know, it's not anything like super fancy, it's just practical. But yeah, Tat, that is very strange. I don't know why it's running at 4,000. 4,000 is a weird number for DDR5, because 4,800 is your base speed. So it should be, at minimum, running 4,800. 4,000 just means there's something going on. Something strange. Take the side panels off, jump in your car, hit the highway, hold it out the window, works like a charm. I feel like you're talking from experience. That is not the recommended way of cleaning your PC. But I will be producing that video here when we have a little bit more downtime. That was the idea, is, hey, I'll have a dirty PC when I have some downtime, and I can create a video on how to clean your PC and make it look new again. Just haven't had that downtime. So my PC is a wonderful example of what not to do currently. Don't let your PC look like this. Usually I clean it at least a couple, you know, like 3 or 4 times a year. Especially living on this dirt road. It gets really bad. So anybody that walks in here and sees my PC, FYI, that is why it looks so bad. Here I am running around telling everybody, you gotta keep your PC clean. And then you look at mine and you're like, right. Alright. Rotate this thing. We can get these cables plugged in down here. There we go. All right, let's go ahead and get that case out now. We've been waiting for. The blue case. Look at that. My options are default, XMP, or boost. XMP would be the option that you would want to run. Default is just going to run it at its base settings. Boost generally will introduce a lot of instability issues. Take the side panel off, jump in your car, and hit the highway. I think I'm going to make a video on that one too. We'll test that theory. Although I don't think I'll make it to the freeway. This is the Montec Sky 2. That blue case is sick. I know, isn't it? It's very blue. It won't post at XMP. Yeah. There's got to be something wrong with either the RAM or the motherboard, and again, my money's on the motherboard. Something funky going on. Especially if it worked, then it just stopped working. That is sick. What is your Discord? Here, I'll drop a link for you. I dropped the link in the chat. The Discord channel. Yeah? Join up. We play mostly Beyond All Reason in that Discord. But I do support, notifications, all that kind of fun stuff as well. Fun little server, especially if you like RTS games for the games that we play there. We do also like playing other games, but when I say we, it's a main group of people that play. If I can find, which you're always welcome to jump in and play. If only I could find a Z690 board laying around for $50, I'd swap it out. Yeah, I'll keep an eye out on a board. In the Discord server, I do have deals that I put where I find like open box deals and stuff like that. I post those in there on the Discord server. I don't know if you ever noticed those. But I'll keep an eye out for a Z690 or a Z790. Either one of those boards. Well, I can grab it for you and always ship it to you. That's not a problem. I don't mind doing that. What city are you in? Or what state, rather? State will tell me for sure. Then I'll know what the closest Micro Center is for you. How far away are you? I thought you were like in the same state. I thought you were in Michigan. For some reason, I thought you were in Michigan. Maybe I'm thinking of, what's his name? I'm getting too old to remember stuff. Oh, you're in Florida? Yeah, they have a Micro Center in Florida. They just opened one out there. In fact, there's a streamer out there, Greg Salazar. I think that's his name. He does, not streaming, but he's a content creator on YouTube who does a lot of fix and flops. He's a really cool dude. And he was just actually at the Micro Center over there in Florida. So there is one there in Florida. I just can't remember where. I feel like it's Tampa. Miami. I'm assuming Miami's pretty far for you. Well, I can always find one here and then I'll grab the board and I can ship it to you. Or we could go bug Greg and be like, Greg, find this man a motherboard. Although I'm sure Greg has better things to do. He's a much bigger content creator than I am. We have USB 3. No. we go. We get all our front panel connectors in. 8 hours away. That's not it. Dude, that's not bad. That's just one day. One day there, hit a hotel, have a whole day to shop at Micro Center, sleep again, drive back. No big deal. No, I get you. Hey, what's up, Army Vet? Oh, a blue build tonight. Yep, we're going blue. And I like it. I told you we'd have a different flavor tonight. Everybody likes a new flavor. Ooh, it's a new color. Although I've done this build before, close to it. Let's go ahead and get these bottom fans installed. This is a second reverse blade that you have to buy separately, not included with the case. They're like 12 bucks. Not a bad price. It gives us the 2 on the bottom with the same exact look. So it's going to look pretty dope. Pretty dope. I think that's how the kids call it these days, right? Pretty cool. All right, and then I've got these radiator screws, which are going to go through the fan that screw into the bottom of the case here. How we mount these ones instead of trying to put the screws through the bottom of the case, which would be very difficult, especially with that there's a bottom of the case before the top of the basement. And then I just wiggle the fan a little bit so that the screws locate the right hole to screw into. Then I'll at least get these 2 front ones, and then I'll grab my stubby screwdriver, Mr. Stubby, to finish up the 2 back ones because they're not going to fit back there. Mr. Stubby. Bye, you Mr. Stubby. I require your assistance, Stubby. Find Mr. Stubby. Ah. Here's Mr. Stubby. Little dinky guy. Oh, look at it. It's so cute. Mr. Stubby comes in handy when it comes to tight places, such as this scenario. There we go. We got our 2 bottom fans installed. We got all our front panel connections done. Now, we got to get our top fans installed. We've got 3 of those to do. I'm going to leave it in this position here so you can kind of see what I'm doing, but I'm just going to put the fan in from the bottom, screw in from the top, get the cables through the back, and then we'll get all the connections done on the back side. Easy peasy. And I've got a pack of 3. Again, the same AX120s by Montech. Pack of 3 of them. 3 120s that are going to go at the top here. Which does include a hub, by the way. We are probably not going to use the hub. I don't think we're going to need that. Forgot my password. Won't let me reset it. Oh no! Wife tells me the same thing. Handy. Don't say that too proudly. Or too loudly. But yes, mine too. All right, here we go. Fan number 1. Going in on the top. I'm only going to put 1 screw in at first because I want to try to get these aligned the best I can. And then we'll see if we have to adjust them a little bit. I have a feeling we will because it's not a radiator. I haven't done this in a while. Put 3 fans at the top of a piece case. It's been a while. Actually, before we put this one in, I might actually want to put the EPS cables in. Because that would be smart. That would be like using your brain, Ben. We'll get our EPS cables in here at the top. That way, those are done and I don't have to deal with a fan being in the way on top of the cooler. Quick cable combs. right. Now that those are in, hey, what's up? How am I doing? I'm doing pretty good. How much is that PC? Well, you guys guess, and I'll tell you at the end. How about that? Guess how much this PC was. Hey, John Clare. How's it going, man? I'm doing pretty good. How about yourself, man? Pinky Tulips. $1 million. I don't think it's $1 million. I know last time you said it would be possibly $1 million for yesterday's build, but ended up not being $1 million. This one is also not $1 million. Close. Hey, what's up, Zach? How's it going? Traverse City. Well, thank you for joining the build show, sir. We're just enjoying our Friday evening building a blue PC. Hope you and the family are doing good out there. Up there? Out there? 1200. Oh, gosh. Oops. You may have over-torqued that one. Let's pretend that didn't happen. 1200, 1400, Tat. Ant-Man says 800. All right. Anybody else have a bid on this PC? How much did this PC actually cost? Damn. That sucks. This thing's just shy of being not wide enough. Oh. It looks very good, very blue. Oh, it's very blue. Cam is good, still a little sick. Damn, man, you guys gotta shake that thing. That bug needs to get out of here. All right, there we go, guys. Starting to look like a gaming PC already, though. We got all the top fans installed. We got the two bottom fans installed, the motherboard, the cooler, the SSD, the CPU, and the RAM all in, along with some EPS cables and the front panel connections done. Dang. We're moving right along on this build. We're going to be done with this thing in no time. Go ahead and get our 24 pin in, and then we could drop our graphics card in. Then we could start, you know what, before we deal with the graphics card, let's make sure we get these fans plugged in, because I might have to utilize some of the ports on the bottom of the board. And I really don't want to do that while the graphics card is already in the PC. That would, sucky. I really do like the look of these cables, though. I mean, oh yeah, they've got a nice feel to them, and just the color just pops. I love the color. What do you guys think? Anybody else have any bids on the price? Tat to Tuna says 1,200, 1,400 total. Ant-Man says 800 was the price of this build. I feel like we're playing Price is Right. Hey, what's up? Hello. 1,000 PC upgrade, car, skate, IKEA. What? $10,000 PC upgrade? What PC are you building if it's $10,000? Unless it's not US dollars. Hiya. Or hi. Hiya. What is that? I feel like that's another language, guys. All right, let's get these fans plugged in so we can deal with that graphics card next. Oh. We do have 3 options here for the top fans, which is great. That'll work perfectly for us. Starting to wonder if we might have to use that addressable Archer tub. Might have to. Oh, no. Well, guys, I think we're going to have to use the other hub. Which is magnetic. That's cool. That makes it a little more simple. Simple. Bro, i5 processor. An i5 processor doesn't cost that much. What are you talking about? guys. I'm not understanding him. All right, there we go. We've got that. Now we can go ahead and drop a graphics card in there. What would you say my PC is worth? 12900K, a 3080, 10 gigs, 64 gig DDR5, 2 terabyte M.2, 1 terabyte hard drive, water cooled. I'm assuming with an AIO. 850 watt, 80 plus. Z690 motherboard. So I'd say your PC's probably in the north of 2000 area. So probably between, with it being used and it being a, unfortunately, a Lenovo, it does lose value there, even though the hardware's there, the core components. But people don't like to buy, you know, if they're going to buy a custom PC or a PC like that, they're just going to go to the manufacturer and get it brand new and then have the warranty. That's the reason why they go to like Lenovo or Dell or HP. So if you're trying to sell it used, you definitely can't sell it as much as you would be if it was just custom built straight up. So you probably could do like 2,500 or 2,000 in that range for that build. I'd say anywhere from 2,500 to 2,000. And that's probably the high end. And if you're having trouble selling it, the lowest I could see it going for is 1,500. I mean, if you think about it, the RTX 3080 is still like a $500 graphics card right now. The i9 12900K is still like a, what, $250 CPU? 64 gigs of RAM is another $200. 2 terabyte M.2 is another $100 plus dollars. The 850 watt is another $100. Motherboard's like $200. It adds up, like 1,500 or so. Is probably the worst you'd probably get for it. $850? Damn. That's a good deal. Hard to beat that. Straight from Lenovo last year at Black Friday. Yeah, you can't beat that deal. That's actually a really good deal. Especially last year. PC parts were still pretty expensive last year, so definitely couldn't have beaten that. We're going to peel the peels on the peel. Yeah, I'd like to remove it. Says, please remove before installing. I'd like to. Is the 3090 still a relative? Oh, yeah, definitely. I mean, it's basically an RTX 4070 Ti or 4070 Ti Super that has 24 gigs of VRAM. That's one way of looking at it, or basically an RTX 4080 with 24 gigs of VRAM. But it does require more power. It's not as efficient as the 4070, but still a very relevant card. So you can equate the performance for gaming probably closer to a 4070 Ti Super or a 4080, somewhere in the middle. Like, realistically, though, with today's market, Cat, 1500 is probably going to be the price point in your build. That's probably what realistically would sell. I have to keep reminding myself it is not, you know, a Lian Li, a $300 Lian Li cooler. It's the Lenovo cooler probably in there, unless you put a separate one in there. But and some of those Legion cases are actually pretty cool looking, and they're not that bad with airflow. Yeah, look at that. Would you just look at it? That is pretty damn cool looking. All right, let's flip this thing over. Get our power supply in here. It's power supply time. Anyway, going back to the price of this build that we're building right now, probably can't see it, $855.50 before taxes. So, a lot of cool aesthetics. They wanted blue. We got the blue down. So, Ant-Man, you were probably the closest there at $800. So we're at $850. You're a little bit short. Oh. That is what they paid for me to build it, along with a 2-year warranty. Yes, that is the total price minus the cost of tax, and if they're going to have me ship it, which this is going to be a local pickup, so they're picking it up locally, so they don't have a shipping cost. So yeah, that is the total for the build, which includes the parts, the labor to build it, and the warranty as well. Everything's included. Shipping for this one, though, would have been probably around $80 if I had to ship this. Around $80 to $89, something in that price range. UPS ground, fully insured, would have been probably around $89. I thought I was being slick and went to the website and clicked on something similar. No, you clicked on the Phantom Storm. I know which one you clicked on. The Phantom Storm is in the same case, but this is a custom build. Phantom Storm is actually a 12900K build. Same processor as the one that you got. Hey, what's up, Gary Smith? Again, nice color case. Thank you. Yeah, check this thing out, man. Check this thing out. we're going to go ahead and put the power supply in here and fire it up in a few minutes. I got to put the power supply in and then do some cable management, and then we'll get it fired up. But look at that thing. Pretty cool. You got me. Oh, I got you. Look at this rat's nest we gotta clean up. Holy smokes. I thought Corsair was bad, like old Corsair. On those RGB hubs, is it okay to plug in 2 blocks of fans and block of 2 fans? What do you mean by that? Can you elaborate a little bit on that? If you're enjoying this channel, make sure to smash that like button. It helps the channel grow. You know it. You know, I never saw myself ever saying that on a live or a video or anything like that. Never thought I'd be the person to say that. All I wanted to do was share how cool it is to build PCs. It's pretty cool, isn't it? It's fun. A lot of fun. Now we got to deal with this. Like, what do I even do here? I don't know. We're just gonna figure it out. I think we're gonna start by getting the... Right? Ah, crap. Remembered something. Not forgetting the power like I did last time. That's what we're here for. Nice. Those Asia Horse Cosmic fans. I got 2 blocks of 3 fans. 2 blocks, okay? And blocks of 2 fans. Okay. Then yeah, I think you could probably daisy chain them off there. I think it would be fine. If you're asking about like daisy chaining them, I think it would be fine, yeah. It probably has on their website a limit of how many fans it can support total, because you can always daisy chain, I think, with Asia Horse. So, definitely possible, I think, yeah. But check the website and double check, you know, just to be sure. Do the due diligence and double check, my good sir. Yeah. I actually don't get to work with Asia Horse fans as much as I used to. I actually used to work with them a lot, but I haven't touched them in a few years. It's been a couple of years at least. I've looked at an Asia Horse fan. That, I thought, was going to be my go-to brand for all that stuff. For, like, budget fans. Which aren't so budgety. They're actually pretty good. For what you pay for, and what you get, it's pretty good. Not bad. Alright. Zippy tie. Zippy tie. Yeah. We're coming together. Oh yeah, it's starting to look cleaner already, guys. We're getting there. We're getting somewhere. We're making progress. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you could do it though, Gary Smith. I don't see why you couldn't. I'd have to look at it and double check though as well. So don't take my word for it. It's been a while since I touched Asia Horse. That sounds terrible after I just said that. Did not mean it like that at all. Okay. This turning into a big mess. One hour and 24 minutes into the build. Not bad. There are the Unifans. They lock together in twos, one cable. Oh yeah, you better check to make sure you have the cables then. Some of those might be different. Because I know with Lian Li, with the single fans, when you purchase a single fan, it doesn't include the right cable that goes to the hub. But if you buy the pack of three, the pack of three has the hub and also the cables that connect to the hub for all the connections. So, for example, if I have to do a case with three of them and a single, that works out for me because then I could buy the three that has the hub and the single that does not have the hub, and then still connect the single to that hub. So in most cases, as long as you get a pack with at least one hub, generally that works out, and it'll work for you. But that's the trick, is getting the one with the hub. That's at least with Lian Li. It's also with Corsair. It's very similar to Corsair. Corsair. Crosshair. Corsair. Corsair. Yeah. The ones I love. I'm not usually like a big Corsair fan, but their new stuff is a lot easier. Way easier. They simplified it. I think that was like the #1 complaint from their customers was, and that was my complaint too, was how overly complicated it was to get all their shit plugged in and working. And then also the Corsair software, the IQ software was terrible in the past. It's gotten a lot better though. So much better. Used to be absolutely horrendous. Where's my not a whole lot I could do here, but fucking hope it holds. What do you guys think of that? After seeing that major rat's nest, do you think that looks a little better? A little bit cleaner? Yeah, that rat's nest was bad. Does Corsair use the Razer Chroma hubs I've seen? Kind of. They're Corsair version. Corsair version. So they're by Corsair. But it's similar. Ooh. Kind of got a sparkle to the color too, the blue. Everything's clean. I like that. All right. Fire it up, guys. Let's see what it looks like for the first time. You guys ready for this one? You remember cutting holes in your Antec case? That was a long time ago. All right, you guys ready to see what this thing looks like for the first time? I don't know if if Ariel's here. Ariel, are you here watching? Hey, what's up? Good evening, everyone from Greece. Welcome to the build show, sir. You're actually just coming in towards the end of it. We're just wrapping up the build and we're getting ready to fire this thing up. Glad you could join us. I remember cutting holes in my Antec case and pop riveting pixel glass as a window. Yes, I remember doing that to a bunch of case mods too. Doing that as a few case mods. It's 5:15 a.m. here. Nice. Well, good morning over there in Greece. Let the sun hit your face while you enjoy your first cup of coffee. Oh, you've been here. Awesome. I hope I didn't miss a chat from you somewhere. Let's go ahead and let's fire this thing up. You ready? You tell me when to push this power button. We'll fire this thing up for the first time. Your call, Ariel. We're waiting on you. Yes, it's a good idea for a nice black coffee cup. That's all I drink is black coffee. Just pure, deep roast. Turn that baby on. All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1. This one's for you, Ariel. Dang. That thing is crisp. Yeah, there you go. Yeah. Drop that camera down a little bit too. One little notch. There you go. Perfect. And we do have a post, so I built it at least somewhat right. It's posted. Yeah, look at that thing. Well, I could adjust the LEDs here from the controller. So is there a specific LED you want on it? I know you said blue. That's what blue would look like. This is with a white. Awesome PC. Thank you, Aaron. Thank you. And welcome to the build show, sir. Welcome back. It's so pretty. This is a static white with the blue. Is there a specific color you want to see? Because I could control it from the controller. I don't have all the colors, but I have a whole bunch of different modes and colors and things I can play with. This is that RGB rainbow. Yeah, that blue with the blue cables, just perfect. I do like how it turned out. Hey, what's up? Hey, Geesh, what's up? What's up? Dingus? What do you call it, Dingus, man? Are you gonna play PUBG tonight? Dingus? Hey, Geesh over on Twitch is calling me a dingus. What do you guys think over here on YouTube? Do you think Twitch is crazy or what? I like the blue and the white, honestly. Nice. No, that's a good color. I like it too. I actually was going straight to that because I figured that would be the color that stuck. Like that one right there. Yeah, that's crisp. You bet. It's always a good to catch the build chill. Thank you. Yeah, thanks for coming in. Blue and white is great. I agree with that too. Just missing a little bit of red in there. Then be the red, white, and blue. Yeah, the blue and white looks really good. Got my nice reflection here on the glass. I didn't put the side panel on yet, but I'll make sure we do that. You better be playing pubbers too. Huh. I don't know. I'm getting pretty tired. Hey, thanks for the new like over on Facebook. Thank you, sir. Adam, also over on Facebook. Thank you for the like. And Carol, thank you for the like. All of you. You did an amazing job. Thank you. I'm so excited to pick it up. Yeah, we should, I should have this ready for pickup sometime tomorrow. All I have left to do on it, well, but there's actually a lot more work than just building it. So we have to build it, and then the next step after this portion that we just completed is we have to set up, install Windows, we have to do the BIOS update, do some performance configuration changes, and then we go through and do all the drivers and Windows updates, make sure it's completely 100% up to date. Then we do a battle tested phase, which we will test the living crap out of the machine to make sure that we don't have any lemon parts in here, and also that it's performing where it should be with its hardware that it has in the system. So all of that has to be done. So I should have it done and completed and ready for pickup sometime tomorrow. It'll probably be late in the afternoon, just for awareness. So I'll get started on it tonight so that we have a good run at it, and I'll try to get this done as early as I can for you in the morning. But it'll likely be ready for pickup in the afternoon. Yeah, that thing, it just, the side view, just beautiful. That white pops on it. And the red light down there, that'll go away. It's just because we're sitting at the BIOS screen. That's the reason why that red light's up. Sounds like a plan. Yes, I have your contact info. I will probably give you a call or shoot you an email, letting you know it is ready for pickup. So either one, I'll be in contact. I'll take a picture of it and send it to you too. I think I texted you as well. Awesome. Yep, I'll text you a photo. You have that. All right, guys. Thank you, everybody, for joining. I appreciate everybody. Hey, Grizzlord, what's up? You're jealous, honestly? Yeah, this thing's pretty badass, isn't it? I think we came out to $855 before tax for this build. So, really good aesthetics for the budget that we had for the build. I sometimes impress myself. You're twisting my third leg. That's kind of strange, Geish. All right, guys. Thank you again, everybody who joined. We will probably have another build stream tomorrow, so just stay in touch. I'm not exactly sure what time we're starting. It'll likely be in the afternoon when we start as well, but I do have to finish this PC first. So before we can start that stream, Ariel, I'll have this one ready for you before I stream again. All right. Thanks again, guys. We'll see you on the next one tomorrow sometime. Have a good night, everybody, and have a good weekend if I don't see you again. Take care, guys.